In a world where millions chase validation through likes and trends, there are a few who don't just follow fashion. They define it. Arliah Rae isn't just another pretty face on Instagram. She's a force of nature, an emblem of persistence, confidence, and creativity that has reshaped what it means to be a modern-day model and influencer. Her journey is the cinematic story of a woman who turned self-doubt into strength, a dreamer who refused to stay invisible, and a creator who dared to believe that authenticity is the most powerful form of beauty. But before we dive into her extraordinary rise, make sure to subscribe to Sweet Models World, the place where beauty meets ambition. Here, we celebrate the journeys of inspiring models like Arliah Rae, women who don't just wear brands but build them through passion, vision, and perseverance. Because every model's journey deserves to be seen, and Arliah's story is one that will leave you inspired, empowered, and ready to chase your own dreams. Arliah Rae's story begins in the quiet corners of a small city, far from the glamour of runway lights or fashion capitals. She wasn't born into fame, she created it. From a young age, Arliah possessed an unusual fascination with art, color, and expression. She wasn't the loudest in the room, but her creativity spoke volumes. She would spend hours styling her clothes, experimenting with textures, and taking photographs with nothing but natural light and determination. Her room became her first studio, her mirror her first audience, and her imagination her only limit. As a teenager, Arliah didn't fit the typical mold of what society defined as perfect. She was unique, her style unconventional, her choices bold. There were moments when people questioned her direction, labeling her dream of modeling as unrealistic. But what they didn't understand was that Arliah wasn't chasing superficial fame, she was chasing freedom. She wanted to build a life where her individuality wasn't just accepted, it was celebrated. Her first steps into social media were humble. She didn't have professional photographers or brand deals. What she had was a phone, a vision, and an unshakable belief in her craft. Her early posts were raw, filled with energy, emotion, and authenticity. And that's what made them powerful. Unlike the polished perfection that floods Instagram, Arliah's content carried soul. Her followers didn't just see outfits, they saw stories. Each frame told something about who she was becoming, a young woman learning to stand tall in her own skin. Slowly, her page began to evolve. She started to understand how aesthetics and emotion intertwine. Her compositions became more refined, her colors more intentional. She studied how lighting could shift a mood, how poses could whisper confidence or vulnerability. What began as casual photography soon transformed into an artistic statement. She wasn't simply modeling clothes, she was crafting visual poetry. As her following grew, brands began to notice her. But Arliah was selective. She refused to promote anything that didn't align with her personal values or aesthetic. To her, collaboration wasn't about money, it was about message. Every brand she worked with reflected her belief in authenticity, body positivity, and creative independence. She wanted her followers to know that beauty isn't about fitting in, it's about standing out. Behind the glowing posts and glamorous shoots, though, Arliah's path wasn't easy. The world of fashion and social media can be harsh, filled with comparisons, criticism, and the pressure to stay relevant. There were days she doubted herself, questioning whether she was enough. But every time she felt that doubt, she reminded herself of why she started. Her goal was never perfection. It was progress. And that mindset became her foundation. Arliah began investing deeply into her craft. She learned photography basics to understand how to control light and composition. She studied trends not to copy them, but to create her own interpretations. She built relationships with photographers, stylists, and creators who shared her vision. Her confidence wasn't built overnight. It was sculpted through trial, failure, and persistence. Her transformation from an ordinary girl with a camera to an international fashion influencer was gradual, but unstoppable. Her page started gaining traction not because of algorithms, but because of authenticity. People connected with her energy, a blend of sophistication and sincerity. She wasn't pretending to be perfect. She was showing the process of becoming her best self. Arliah Rae became known for her dynamic versatility. One day, she could be in an elegant designer gown radiating red carpet glamour. The next, she could be in streetwear, channeling raw confidence and urban chic. Her fashion sense broke barriers. She proved that style isn't about trends but personality. Whether dressed in luxury couture or casual denim, Arliah brought her unique identity to every look. She became a symbol of balance, beauty with purpose, glamour with groundedness. Beyond her visuals, what truly sets Arliah apart is her voice. Through captions, interviews, and posts, she consistently uses her platform to inspire others. She speaks openly about self-love, mental wellness, and the importance of staying real in a digital world that often rewards the fake. She reminds her followers that being a model isn't just about looking good, it's about feeling good in your own skin. Her message resonates deeply with young women around the world, especially those who struggle with self-image or confidence. Arliah's story reminds them that every flaw tells a story, every scar is a strength, and every dream, no matter how distant, can be built with effort and faith. Her transparency makes her relatable. Her courage makes her unforgettable. As her fame grew, so did her vision. Arliah began collaborating with top-tier brands and photographers, traveling across different cities to shoot campaigns that showcased both fashion and art. But even with success, she never lost touch with her beginnings. She often speaks about gratitude, how she owes everything to the people who believed in her and to the little girl who never gave up on herself. What's fascinating about Arliah is her ability to merge beauty with purpose. She doesn't just showcase trends, she tells stories through them. Each post on her feed feels cinematic, like a moment frozen between dreams and reality. Whether she's walking through city streets, posing by the sea, or sharing behind-the-scenes glimpses, her work exudes emotion. She curates every detail with intention, the lighting, the posture, the mood, all reflecting her ever-evolving journey. Her growth on Instagram also opened doors to other creative ventures. Arliah began working as a creative director on shoots, styling outfits not just for herself, but for others. Her sense of fashion became her signature. Her audience didn't just follow her for her beauty, they followed her for her vision. In a fast-paced world where trends come and go, Arliah Rae stands as a reminder that timelessness comes from truth. She isn't trying to chase viral moments, she's creating a lasting legacy, one built on passion, discipline, and authenticity. Her philosophy is simple. You don't need to be perfect to inspire. You just need to be real. Her content often feels cinematic because her life, in many ways, has become a film, one of transformation. There's something magnetic about how she carries herself, poised yet human, confident yet humble. She embodies the modern model, someone who blends art, influence, and empowerment. Today, Arliah Rae's influence stretches beyond Instagram. She's become a figure that brands seek not just for her look, but for her impact. She has modeled for emerging designers and appeared in editorial features that highlight her as a new face redefining digital fashion. But her proudest moments aren't on magazine covers. They're in the messages she receives from followers who say her story gave them courage to start their own. Through her journey, Arliah has taught a profound truth. Dreams don't demand perfection. They demand persistence. Every photo she posts is a reminder of how far she's come, from that small-town girl experimenting with clothes in her room to a global inspiration representing individuality and grace. Her story continues to evolve. She's now exploring ways to merge fashion with advocacy, supporting sustainability and diversity in modeling. She believes fashion should empower, not exclude. For her, modeling isn't about competition, it's about contribution. She wants to leave behind more than just beautiful images. She wants to leave a movement of creativity and confidence. In every stage of her growth, Arliah Rae proves that true influence isn't measured in followers, but in impact. Her presence in the fashion world isn't loud. It's powerful, consistent, and deeply human. She shows that being authentic is the most rebellious thing you can do in a world obsessed with illusion. When you scroll through her Instagram, you see more than aesthetics, you see evolution. You see a woman who carved her place through patience and purpose. And that's why Arliah Rae's story stands out, because it's real, relatable, and radiant with the energy of someone who knows who she is and where she's going. She continues to grow her empire with grace, constantly reinventing her content while staying true to her roots. Her followers have witnessed her transformation from a dreamer into a doer, and her story serves as a beacon for anyone standing at the edge of their own beginning, wondering if they can make it too. Arliah Rae's journey is proof that the power of influence lies not in perfection, but in passion. Her courage to show vulnerability, her drive to evolve, and her refusal to conform make her a model for the new generation, one that values depth over display. So, if you ever feel like your dreams are too big or your voice too small, remember Arliah Rae. Remember how she started with nothing but vision and turned it into a career that touches millions. Her story is a love letter to self-belief, to persistence, and to the beauty of becoming. And as her light continues to rise, one thing remains certain: Arliah Rae isn't just an Instagram influencer. She's an artist, a storyteller, and a reminder that the most beautiful thing a woman can wear is confidence. If you've been inspired by Arliah's journey, don't forget to like this video, share it with a dreamer who needs motivation today, and subscribe to Sweet Model's World for more empowering stories from the fashion universe. Because somewhere out there, another Arliah Rae is waiting to take her first step, and maybe that person is you.
This is not just a story of fashion.
It's a story of faith, fire, and fearless transformation. This is the world of Arliah Rae, where confidence becomes couture and dreams become destiny.